Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Charlotte Lutheran High School. My name is James Gold. I'm the music department chair here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for braving the weather and braving everything else that there's being tossed at us. And thank you for bringing your children out and for supporting them in music education. It's a lot of fun to see what the Lord is doing through these young students and the improvement that they've been able to make in such a short time. So we're going to get started. Let me introduce to you Mr. Wardell and the grade school beginners.
Hi everybody, thanks so much again for coming out. Wow, hope you all got my email, and I'm glad that you ignored it. If you didn't get it yet, it's okay. I said if you don't want to come out because of the terrible storms, you don't have to come, and I would understand. But thank you very much for not listening to me. Our first group over here is our first year players, our beginning students. We have about 50 total in the band program right now. Not everybody is here, of course. Some choose not to participate in the group band, and others are probably staying home and following my advice. But so we have our beginning students over here. We're going to play some of the songs that we first did out of our lesson books. So they've taken time to learn 5 notes, and then we added a 6th and a 7th note. And right now they can play 3 different songs for you. We're going to start with Rolling Along, which hopefully you will recognize as Mary Had a Little Lamb. It's the first song that I've played with my beginning band programs since the early 90s. It's been a long time. We've always done that with beginning band students as their first song ever. So it's kind of a tradition that way. And then we're going to go on to a tune called Mozart Melody, which I think you'll be able to recognize too. And we'll have a quiz after the second song to see if you can give me the title. All right? Here's Rolling Along. Mozart Melody. Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Anybody have another song? We have one for Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Oh, come on. Please say somebody else.
ABC.
Thank you, the ABC song. Yes, good job. Now the tough one. So did you ever think about that before? Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, ABC song. Oh, same tune. Whoa. There's a little bit of a moment. But here's even a trickier one. Does anybody know Baa Baa Black Sheep? Have you any wool? Yeah. See, the Baa Baa Black Sheep song is also Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So that's just kind of a really cool thing. Mozart himself, the very Wolfgang Amadeus, wrote that. He was 4. So we always talk about Mozart as being a musical genius. He only lived till he was 36, and in that time composed ridiculous amounts of music. And in the little gold box that's just above Mozart Melody in our lesson books, it talks about Mozart composing music when he was 4 years old. His dad was his promoter. And said, hey, come on, little kid, you know. He drags him out there in front of the king and the queen of Austria, has him play little kid prodigy there, jamming away on the piano and stuff. So his dad was his promoter, and he pushed him into music. And so thank you, parents, for pushing these guys into music. So there you go. All right, our last song, well, hopefully you'll recognize, one that we just kind of tossed in at the last minute because it's one of the last pages that most of the beginners are on right now. And just kind of welcoming in the Christmas season here in the hot, sweaty gym. This is Jingle Bells. Our advanced group is going to play two songs for you tonight. One of them, the more serious one, is the first one called Suncatcher. And we've been working hard on that, and it's interesting because it puts a few people out on a limb all by themselves to play. So you'll notice some of the upper woodwind parts, some of the mallet percussion parts, some of the low brass, and even the trumpet parts where there are just 2 or 3 players at a time. It's kind of exciting. This is almost like a little wind ensemble instead of a full-scale band. So it's going to be an exciting moment here to see how we do. So some of these kids are pretty nervous right now because they have to play it all by themselves in front of you. But they're going to rock. I just know it because they've done a good job in rehearsal. So this is exciting. This one is Suncatcher. Some of the students are from this year. We have a scattering of schools from far north to far south in the Australian Association, from the Lakeshore all the way out past Lake Geneva a little bit. So it's kind of exciting. I will just point out, if your students want to stand up when we name your school, okay? So if you hear your school, that means you have to stand. Don't be timid, don't be shy. Okay? Here we go. So we'll start close to the Lakeshore. Alrighty, close to the Lakeshore with the students from Bethany and Kenosha. Bethany and Kenosha. And then right next door to Bethany is the group from Freedoms in Kenosha. The Freedoms. Going up to Racine, next to the Lakeshore, we have Wisconsin Lutheran School up in Racine. And then we move a little bit further north and east, north and west, excuse me, to our school that is, it's sad because they went virtual this week. They have a couple of classes having COVID, but there are students, 10 of them from Trinity in Caledonia that aren't able to be here tonight. But there are 10 up there in Trinity, Caledonia, doing virtual school from now until Thanksgiving. So they're sad. Some of them are missing their very first chance to perform. So. Then we'll move a little bit further west, and we'll go out to St. John's in Burlington. St. John's, Burlington. And still even further west, way out there, 45 minutes away, to First Lutheran in Elkhorn, where I have some students participating over here as beginners. Then we slide on down Highway 12 to Lake Geneva, where I have some students from First Lutheran in Lake Geneva. Just in case you haven't known, this is an exciting year for me as a tuba player, because guess what? There are 2 tubas in grade school band. Whoa, heavy metal, yeah. Good job. So let's see, from Lake Geneva, we'll slide kind of back east a little bit and a little south into Illinois to the students at Faith Lutheran in Antioch. Faith Lutheran in Antioch. Going up the road up there for more seats. And then, let's see, I think it's our last school. I didn't miss anybody. I think our last school is, this year it's exciting. For the past, maybe 8 out of the past 12 years or so, I've only had 1 student, or sometimes 2, from St. John's in Libertyville. But this year, there are 7. Now, not all of them are here tonight, but there are 7 students there. That school is blossoming as a music school for me, so it's really exciting. The students of St. John of Libertyville. Now, there's also a couple students, or one student, I should say, that is just a homeschooler that I teach, and they just happened to see our sign on the highway that talked about music, and they asked if we still had a grade school band program, if her daughter could be a part of it. So just up the road in County Chunky here, I go and have one homeschool lesson. Where is Cheyenne? She's hiding way back there. Yeah, so I think, is that everybody? Did I miss anybody? I think I got all my students. Hopefully by now I know where I'm driving every week. All right, so those are our students, and again, thank you very much, parents, for being here tonight. We're going to play our last song with the advanced group. It's My Silly One. We've done that a few times here before. It's called Caveman Gets a Haircut. So I gave myself a buzz on Sunday just for the occasion. And this was kind of fun because right in the middle of it, we all get to go, oh. So you'll hear how the kids do it the first two times, once at the beginning and once in the middle. But when it comes time for the end, okay, I want like full audience participation here. Do you guys want to practice? Want to give me a boom? So you're doing it like this, ready? Like 1, 2, ready, go. See, yeah. I'll stand back here. I won't do it in the mic there. So you got to give me a hook, all right? And that's the last note of the concert. So you guys get to participate in the last note of the concert. So here we go. This is Caveman Gets a Haircut. Thanks again, everybody. Well, all right, that kind of concludes the festivities for this evening. I should have pointed out, Jeffrey had those cool solos back there on the ratchet and the ball horn. He did a good job making sure you saw him, so that was kind of fun. That was good stuff. So yeah, we had some fun solos in there. Should have pointed them out. We're going to tear down this setup. If a few parents and so forth want to help a little bit, that would be deeply appreciated. There are chair carts for the audience chairs. They can sit over there and one over there for this side. And the band chairs get stacked up on those little racks over there too. So band students, if you guys want to return to the music room in the commons and put your instruments away, you can do that. And then if you guys want to come back and help haul some things back to the band room or stack some chairs, Parents, if you guys could, that'd be great. Otherwise, thank you much for coming. We'll